So, this is I will conclude as session 3. The time period between the two videos and this video, I will explain later, but for now I'll describe what has happened. So right after the second session that I started this campaign, most of my people that were in the group that suddenly arrived just as suddenly disappeared the next time there was a session. And the next week there's literally nobody. And I was making progress with some of the characters of the movie, but I wasn't like my last session because I had so many plans for the next session. I was gonna build it off and make it so much more than it is, right? Well, I decided to not do this campaign anymore, and the reason isn't specifically the campaign itself. Although there was some stuff that I wish it could have helped with, like the time between days over the river, and or how many kilometers it move. I know it's just a bunch of math work, but I don't like it whatsoever doing the math work. And what I mean specifically is it's like things like well, that's not exactly what I mean. I mean here we go. Yeah, here. So you see how the map is, it's got like, it's all pentagram and stuff like that. Well, not pentagram, hexagonal. And each hex like 24 miles. So every time I have to do this math, this really obscure math, because there's like different paces of fast, normal, slow. And sometimes, I guess, if you're good at math, it would be good for you to, this campaign would be easy for you, but like I marked down like where I was going. Originally they were at Velkenvev, and then they went to Sloop de Loop. I had so much fun in between this. When they go to the Dark Cave, my imagination, that doesn't help a lot. The last place that I stopped and when I stopped the campaign was at a dungeon that had the Dawnbringer. I also did create another magical item called, I believe the player called it Stout. But basically what it did was that it would slightly help any player with anything that they would need, specifically like bonuses and stuff like that, which made it like things incredibly, it made it slightly incredibly useful for any situation. So yeah, that's what I made. But unfortunately, I cannot get enough like the players that I got were not players that I enjoyed. Like I had Rick, and he's like a good like player to work with, and he's patient enough for like any session sometimes, but I usually I just got this like weird mismatched group of people I would never pick for one of my sessions. Like they just my personality and theirs does not mix whatsoever, and they think too like insular about things, like about themselves and not about the world and their character that they're making. It's things like that I couldn't deal with doing a session with those types of people anymore. And for now, I'm just taking a break from the school sessions. Right now, my friend, which I will not disclose the name of, who's like another DM, is taking over and is doing another campaign. I don't specifically know where, but it is in my campaign. Well, It's not in my campaign, but it's in his campaign, which is linked in his world. It's a bit confusing, but it works out, and he's been having a lot of fun with it. So, unfortunately, this is the end of this campaign. Maybe I could pick up some time. I would really love to do this because I really love the drama and action that comes out of the Abyss campaign. Vaults, many characters, like many, which is why you have a bunch of them that want to kill each other, which is always great. But unfortunately, I'll have to end it. Well, this isn't going to be the end of my campaign days, though. This is just another lesson of just getting the right types of people for a group. School sessions, like Gavin has carefully picked out people while I had to pick for the scraps in terms of people for sessions. I realized that there can only be one real DM who's got the good connections with people that are good with the game. Yeah. That'll be it.